Okay. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody. I'm Maria.
I'm Max.
And we are confused and excited
about
Doro Wat
and Injera.
Ethiopian food.
Ethiopian food, our neighbors. We love you guys. The prep time is quite fast. It's 96 hours. Wait, what? Oh, you have to ferment the batter? Okay. So I'm clearly not an expert. If you want some really amazing channels that do this much better, go ahead and check these out. But I just thought this would be a fun challenge. We had the pleasure of passing through when we were moving here this summer. We love Ethiopian food, and this is one of the staples. So I'm gonna start easy by mixing spices for the berbere, which is an essential component to the sauce before the dough is fermenting. Babe, do you have any cheesecloth?
What?
No, cheesecloth. Like for cheesecloth.
Cheesecloth. What do you say?
Yeah.
You want cheese?
No, it's cloth. You put...
I have some chiffon.
That's better than using mosquito netting.
Don't use mosquito.
That's about right. It smells pretty good. It's a beautiful color. So now we'll put that aside and move on to the Injera. The crepe-like batter is very unique. It's usually using something called teff, but that flour is quite difficult to get a hold of. So I'm substituting it with basic flour. What you're going to want to do though is create an environment where yeast can grow safely in the air without getting mold, which means you need that legendary chiffon we were talking about to create a nice seal that air can permeate. If you've ever tried or brewed hard cider, this is similar. You can add additional yeast, or you can even add beer. I added a little bit of white wine in a pinch, so let's see. Compared to much of Ethiopia, the climate here is a lot hotter and more humid, so I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to leave it sit for too long. On the other hand, you want it long enough to become quite elastic. All right, everybody, time for the moment we've all been waiting for, the big reveal. Any yeast that's formed on the top, we're gonna wanna be able to nicely strain off. It smells great, and we do see a little bit of bubbling and a little bit of formation on the top. Here it doesn't look like too much, but that's probably for the best because I don't want to be too ambitious about growing too many interesting cultures. So the other thing that I'm seeing that's good, having never done this before in my life, that the smell is phenomenal. Just based on fresh baking rye bread and from brewing some beer and some cider over the years. And we have kind of a clay. Now this part is really interesting. I'm gonna put some hot water in a bowl because what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take about a half a cup of this in some boiling hot water and then mix it back in with the rest of this sort of clay type batter. It's almost like crepe or pancake batter, which is kind of what you want. So our batter is theoretically ready. So my dough's hot. I'm ready to dough. I'm gonna pour in this weird dough. Let's please hope my dough isn't too strange. My dough smells really nice, but knowing me, I probably fucked it up. Ooh, actually, I am not too upset with that. I probably put in a bit too much oil, but that's okay. We're just gonna go with it. Bubbling along nicely. It'll just slide out of the pan nice and easy. Kind of rubbery and spongy and delicious. Actually pretty close. Let me try the second batch with less oil and see what happens. This one will be delicious, but it's kind of more like a Indian or a Kenyan chapati. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that's so good. Well, the taste is perfect. Turning your kitchen nightmares into kitchen dreams. Now for the Doro Wot. You're gonna need lots of onions. I used 3.5 onions for 2 people. You're gonna saute them while you're doing this. Prep the chicken with some lemon juice. Add ginger and garlic. I'm gonna mix my berbere spice in with just about everything and then puree some tomatoes. I used 4 tomatoes. And once my puree and my onions are caramelized, I'm going to add my chicken and my hard-boiled eggs. And I'm not gonna stir it up right away. I'm gonna let the chicken sit on top of the sauce so it gets really soft and doesn't fry up too much. Cover everything up and then cover the whole thing and leave it on low for about 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And this dog is literally flipping out over her tail right
The
now.
dog is just chasing her tail.
So here we go with the Doro Wat. I added eggs because that's what you do.
Yay! Wow, that looks so good. It smells so nice.
I think it's gonna be great.
Thank you. More.
More.
Yes. I love when you have like a boiled egg. Technically, you're supposed to do it with your hands.
Are you ready to try it?
Thank you, Max.
Yeah. This marks several days of being very confused and excited. What do you think?
That's really good.
Yay!
The Injera
Oh,
really
it's
tastes
so
like
nice.
Injera.
Yeah.
Wow, good job, babe.
Amasekenado.
Wow.
Do
Wow, that is so rich and nice.
Splitting the egg open.
That is good.
I remember when I was like 17 or 18, the first time I had Ethiopian food. I was in Boulder, Colorado, and it was my birthday, and my awesome friends Devin and Michael and Michelle took me to this like Ethiopian food place. And I forgot my wallet, so they ended up footing the bill. Very kind. It was so expensive, but like, and the bonus here is like all these ingredients are really affordable. But like, I remember it being so good, and the Doro Wat was my favorite. And the thing about like the eggs, the hard-boiled eggs, is I didn't know what it was, and I discovered it all buried in the sauce. And I was like, this is amazing. What is this? You know? And I remember like studying the egg, like they'd cut little slits so the sauce got in there really good. I was like, what is this? what did they do? This is incredible.
Thanks, Max. That was
My
so
pleasure.
yummy.
Yeah.
I'd love to kind of hear your thoughts down below. If you've tried Ethiopian food and you haven't, why not? And like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
We sure will, and you'll see us. Not see you first.
Mwah.
Mwah. Yay.